Racer here, back at it again with another video. And today what we're going to be doing is showing you guys how to drive a 5-speed, because a lot of people don't know how to drive a 5-speed. So this video is going to be very short itself. I just wanted to make it very easy, fast and easy, how to learn how to drive a 5-speed. And I'm going to show you guys how I learned to do it, because I've really never had, I guess, anybody show me. I was just, looking how to do it. But this is a step so you guys can, you young people that don't know how to do it, or older people that don't know how to drive it. This is I guess, a very good example for you guys. So let's get this thing started. So today we're in my 1998 Honda Civic. Sorry that big tail thing just float by. But yeah, we're in my 98 Honda Civic. It's a 5-speed, nothing too fancy, 4-cylinder. And I'm gonna show you guys how to drive this. This is probably one of the easiest cars. Well, actually, yeah, this has been the easiest car to drive or use the clutch in so far that I've driven. This is probably the easiest one, but yeah, let's get this thing going. All right, so first things first, you're gonna want to sit in the car, obviously. And usually if you don't have an older car like mine that, they did a transmission swap on it and you can already, put the key in the ignition and switch it without putting the clutch in, then that's great. But if not, and you're like me, I have all OEM parts and everything works like it's supposed to, then, you have to use the clutch. All right, so first things first, we have our clutch, we have our gas, brake, and clutch. So this is how we're gonna do this. So remember this: gas, brake, and clutch. Now in a normal automatic car, they only tell you to use this foot right here, which is gonna usually be the gas and the brake. You don't want to use the other foot. Well, right now you are gonna use this other foot. So basically this is the clutch foot, all times engaged and all that good stuff. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn on the car, and if you guys have, this same car as me, like literally you have to put the clutch in to turn it on, then it's for you. What you're gonna wanna do is put the key at the ignition, and then we're gonna come down here, and you're gonna want to all the way in, put the clutch in, and then turn on the car. Once you've done this, don't take your foot off the clutch. Check and see if it's in neutral. So she's in neutral, so I can take the clutch out. Now, take in mind, all cars are not the same. Not all cars are gonna feel like this one. Not all cars are gonna react like this one. So what you wanna do right now is you guys need to find the point where the clutch actually engages in your car. And it doesn't matter if your car stalls out or anything right now, but try to find the point where where the car actually starts moving when you disengage the clutch. So let me show you how to do that. First, you're gonna have an e-brake. You're gonna wanna put it down, and then you're gonna wanna put it in first gear. I'm in first, with the clutch all the way in. Now you have to do all this with the clutch in. Now, without pressing the gas, release the clutch slowly, and then once you start feeling the car moving just a little bit, or like shaking or something, that's where it's engaging at. So remember that spot. So take out slowly. Then when you feel it moving or vibrating, you dump it back in. Then you just keep doing that. You keep doing that at least a couple times where you can understand where it's at. RPMs is a very big deal when you're learning a manual. RPMs is very much a big deal. You have to know where to shift. You have to know how to release the clutch early enough. If you do release it too early, you're gonna end up just bombing it, and the car's gonna shake a lot. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to not do all that. All right, so we got the Civic all warmed up and everything. So yeah, this is what we're gonna do. Well, really it's not warmed up, but it's fine. It's been running for a while. Okay, so you guys watch the RPMs, right? My RPMs are right here. You can totally tell I'm idling over that. Now, what I usually do is I keep the RPMs high, right? Say around over 2,000, right? I keep it over 2,000, and then I start releasing the clutch. So this is an example. So you put the clutch in, all right? Slowly, you put the clutch in. You want to put it in the first gear with the clutch, in like all the way in. And now you start revving it, or keep it revved up to 2, like at least over 2 or 2.5. Keep it revved up. You keep it revving, then slowly let off the clutch. Slowly let off the clutch. All right, so this is gonna be the fast version. So you're in the car, key in the ignition, right? You hit the ignition, fuel pump runs, clutch all the way down, turn on car, check if it's in neutral, and there you go. All right, so then now, foot's all the way into the clutch, you put it in first gear. With your foot in the clutch, rev the car up to at least 2 or 2.5. This is how I learned. And then you start releasing the clutch slowly. You're gonna feel the car moving now. You don't wanna let your foot off the clutch until you actually feel like it's ready to go. Now you wanna stop. Every time you stop, you put the clutch in. Every time you're gonna stop. Now we're gonna do it in reverse. Right there, there you go, you see? You see, RPMs are dropping. Right there. There you go. One more time. You rev it all the way up. Well, not all the way, but rev it up, release the clutch, and try to maintain the same RPM as possible. If not, if the car starts wanting to turn off on you, just start giving it a little more gas. This is just a quick tutorial. If this helped anybody, please, leave down in the comments. But if you guys want, later on, I'll show you how to do the on-road, shifting gears and all that stuff. So yeah, that's gonna be very good. So this is an example of what you're gonna end up being like. Or actually, I'm gonna show you guys the fluttering technique that I use to actually get the car going. It's a lot easier to me. As you can see, the car stopped. And then what you're gonna wanna do for the fluttering part, which is a lot easier for me, and this is how I learned a lot faster. You dump the clutch in, you put it in first gear, and you wanna flutter, like exactly what I'm saying, just flutter the gas like this. And then let off the clutch slowly. So this is what it's gonna look like. That's all you're gonna do. That's to keep the RPMs pretty high. So this is what the RPM is gonna look like when you do that. And you should be fine. If you're scared to let off the clutch, just ease into it. So basically, let's see, I'm gonna take my foot off the clutch. Watch this. And that is how you start, to drive a manual car. Really isn't much. This is just to help you move it around the grass so you can practice. Now, that's the hardest part in learning on a manual car is, the getting to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want it to move, that's the hardest part. The easiest part is probably, shifting gears on the highway. And basically, that's all just, rev matching and all that good stuff. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed that video and it was very helpful, please leave a thumbs up. Remember, this really wasn't a long video, just helpful to some people who are just getting started. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys to the next one, and have a nice day. Oh yeah, also, if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button down below. I do a lot of stuff. Well, I'm planning on doing a lot of stuff. So if you guys want to see more videos like this and you want to see more, in-depth videos or something else, please leave it down in the comments, and I'll be glad to help. So yeah, have a nice day. It's Team Ricer here, back at it again with another video.
There was a time
Yes, are you Team Ricer here?
Nowhere to go, no place to call.